I'm Ardella Jones, co-founder and director of Chalk the Sun Creative Writing. I started the organisation with my friend and colleague Jo Hepperwhite because we've both been working in the media in various capacities for 20 odd years, from TV production, stand-up comedy, journalism, fiction writing, script writing, and we felt that what we were able to deliver in colleges and in the community, in our university jobs, was just not good enough for what we wanted to give students.
They say everyone has a book, and I didn't had a page in me, never mind a book. And I've discovered that I've actually got several pages in me.
I could see the holes in my writing but didn't know how to fix them.
I was really terrified because I'd never done any kind of creative writing before, and I started going with no plan and no clue of what I would write about.
I always thought I really must write.
Chalk the Sun courses are flexible. We have regular, intensive weekly courses and also a couple of writing courses abroad. I'm lucky enough to teach on the Italian retreat, as is my co-director and co-founder Jo Hepperwhite.
Do you mind reading mine and giving me suggestions on how I can improve it?
Would you like to do that in our 2:20 meeting, or would you like to do that now?
We teach together, and quite often we have Simona Sideri, our children's and publishing expert, with us.
Choosing to embark on a writing course means that it's like making a contract with yourself that you are going to do the practice, and the kinds of exercises that you'll be given will often push you beyond your usual scope and range of writing, and that's going to help in your development, even if you don't necessarily then go on to write in that way, or to the being pushed by an outside agency, if you like, is going to help you develop.
There's no magical, inspirational, creative moment. You have to sit and you have to write, and you might be having an off day, but you still are going to produce something, and it's always better than what you think you can do.
We have a monthly stage and screen workshop for screenwriters, playwrights, TV, film, radio, sitcom. We have a really great team of tutors. Jonathan Wolfman from CBBC in Manchester, Gillian Corduroy, animation scriptwriter, Danusha Iwashka, a fabulous playwright who does terrific workshops on dialogue and stage. If you're halfway through a novel and feeling stuck, or working on a second draft and want to know if you're doing the right thing, we offer some really good one-to-one development sessions where we team you up with the right tutor for your work.
I can't imagine how anybody gets published without coming to a writing group.
I write at a far greater rate of knots now than I ever did in my life before.
I never thought that I would end up saying I'm writing a novel, but I am.
So I know what I've got to do to get published.
Everything's been restructured, and how I write has been transformed.
And I do have a commissioning editor who wants the rest of my book.
So I've actually been published in a children's magazine.
We have preparation for publication, manuscript reading, editing service that's usually done by myself, Jo Hepperwhite or Simona Sideri.
I also know what the past success is, what the trends are, and how things have been handled in the past, and what's worked and what hasn't. So I can help students learning to position themselves within the industry.
I think that as a writer it's a very solitary existence, and coming to a group like this, everybody's very friendly and supportive, and even when sometimes something's wrong with your writing and you don't know why, you come to Chalk and there's just really good advice, not just from the tutors but from like-minded people, and that for me is why I keep coming.